apply pressure. I'ma apply pressure. I'ma apply pressure. No mercy. No mercy. I'ma give you no mercy. Baby, I'ma give this.
You're now in tune to Convos with Mr. Cooper.
Welcome to Convos. Obviously, I'm Mr. Cooper. And on today, like any other day, I plan on getting right down to brass tacks. That's right. On a previous episode, I talked about standing firm. You can go back and watch it. I'm not going to go through all of the details. That's why the show is there. That's why I'm here to remind you. But today I want to go in a little deeper. Carry it over, if you will. I may have sounded a little abrasive. Yes, because 1, this is Convos. 2, this is my show. 3, I could really care less how you feel about what I say, as long as you think about it from a different perspective. Yeah. But today, everyone will feel this, because this concerns you. This concerns me. This concerns everyone that may be watching or listening. Today's title is Check Yourself. Yeah. Check yourself. How do I check myself, one may ask? Well, allow me to retort. I've always wanted to say that line. One is you have to be honest with you. Yeah. You have to be honest with yourself. Like, why lie to yourself? Think about that. Also think about, how could you expect someone to be honest with you, or anyone in your life to be honest with you, when you lie to yourself constantly? What is lying to oneself? What does that look like? Or what does that sound like? Okay. I'll give you an example. Marrying someone when you know you're not ready. That's lying to yourself. Not only lying to yourself, but that's lying to that potential partner. Oh, taking on responsibility when you know you're not built for it. It's lying to yourself. Let me remind you, everything that I say on Convos is not anything that I'm talking at. I'm not talking at you. No, I'm speaking from experience. Don't lie to yourself. Be honest with you. Take accountability. That's a strong word, but it's a much needed word in society today. Accountability. And that's all around the board. Men, women, even our children. Everyone has to start to hold themselves accountable. When I was growing up, I was told that at a certain age, once I reach a certain age, God holds you accountable for your actions. Before a certain age, when you're a child, I was made to believe that, if I get to this age, then I'm held accountable. Then I have to stand on. But in actuality, you're held accountable when you realize wrong from right. When you understand wrong from right. be honest with you. Next on that whole train of checking yourself, you have to realize that you know you. Meaning, you know exactly who you are, right? You know your triggers. You know what makes you tick. You know what makes you happy. You know what makes you sad. You know what pisses you off. You know what you're capable of. You know your strengths. You know your weaknesses. You know you. You have to come in tune with that every single day of your life when you look in that mirror. Checking yourself. Be honest with you. You know you. And in knowing yourself, you have to control your emotions. Man. Controlling your emotions. It seems like it's a hard task, especially in this day and age. A lot of the young men that I grew up around when I was growing up here in West Palm Beach, Riviera Beach, we didn't have a lot of male figures to really look at, right? To talk to really learn from. A lot of our patriarchs and a lot of uncles and fathers and cousins, and there's a lot of them fail to the system. A lot of them just fail. Period. A lot of them gave up. And so that left a lot of us having to learn on our own. There were a lot of single mothers that had children, but in the majority of those households, there were a lot of boys. There were a lot of young men. And some of those young men had to help mom raise the rest. Yeah. I fall in that category. Everything I learned from trial and error. One of the things that I learned very early is how to control my emotions. Now, don't get me wrong. I wasn't a pro at it. By no means was I a pro. Again, I say it was through trial and error. But I learned early that if you let someone control the way you react to them, they have power over you. I learned that with teachers. I learned that with administrators. I learned that with cops. I learned that with the young women that I've dated. I learned that in my previous marriages. Yes, I was married before. 2 times before. As I spoke on No BS with the Coopers. You can also catch that podcast. Yeah. How you doing, baby? But I digress. Yeah, I learned very early how to control my emotions. And that's one of the things that I held on to that kind of shapes me today. having control over that, because when you lose control, you can lose it all. And it can be for the most minute thing. Like it like I said, don't allow anybody to have control over the way you react. Control your emotions in every way. Control it on the job, control it in your business, control it at home, control it with your wife, control it with your children. Control of oneself is liberating. Control your emotions. That is key. This one here, this may touch you in a different way, but you know, it is what it is. Embrace all of your faults. All of them. If you were terrible at, I don't know, being a father. If you were terrible at that, embrace your faults. But when embracing your faults, you got to make changes daily to improve and evolve. You didn't think that was coming behind it, right? Thought it was just going to be, embrace your faults. It's okay. No, it's not okay. You have to fucking change. You have to evolve. I used the example of father because I'm big on that. I didn't have my father growing up. No, he didn't die. He just wasn't around. So that, for me, shaped me to be the man that would be there for my children, if ever that happened. Yeah. I had to make changes daily. No matter how anyone perceived me, no matter what anyone thought of me, I had to make the changes. I had to push forward when every job was shut in my face, when everyone told me that I was either overqualified or you didn't have room for me. They didn't care that I had bills to pay. They didn't care that I had to live, as we all do. That was the rude awakening of saying no one's going to make the necessary changes in your life but you. And you have to do that daily. No matter how much the world beats you up, no matter how much anybody doubts you, make a change. Embrace your fucking faults. Make a change and improve and evolve. You can't stay stuck.
First I let my wheel spin, then I let my spring fall, then I let my trunk beat, then I let my trunk beat. First I let my wheel spin, then I let my spring fall, then I let my trunk beat, then I let my trunk beat. First I let my wheel spin.
Embracing your faults it goes hand in hand with embracing your fears. A lot of your faults are there because of the fears that you have. It kind of goes hand in hand. Really think about that. It really goes hand in hand. In embracing all of that, man, you find so much strength. You find so much strength. And that's what helps you to make the change. Improve and evolve. Embrace your faults. Your faults will end up, if you don't give up, those faults that you have, if you keep working at them, they won't be faults anymore. You'll end up being a great person because you're continuing to challenge yourself to improve and evolve. The last thing I want to touch on about checking yourself is believing in yourself. You have to believe in yourself no matter what. Every damn day. No doubts. Nobody will believe in you more than you. I'm living proof. Y'all can go through the show. Y'all can go through the past shows and listen to everything. Everything. I got a story. It's crazy. There's some things that I can't talk about legally. That's crazy. That I just, being that I have my show, that I want to talk about, but I literally can't do it. But what I can say is I got to that point because I believed in myself. I believed in my ability. I believed in everything that I did. I believed when everyone doubted. I believed when everyone laughed at me. I believed. And I still believe. And now look where we are. I don't think you all know what this is, but now look where we are. Yeah, believe in yourself no matter what. You have a dream. You have goals. You have things that you want to accomplish. Do it. Go for it. Handle your business. Be efficient, but handle your business. Believe in yourself and stand on it. Listen, I want to thank y'all for taking the time to sit, look, and listen. I appreciate your time. You can follow me on IG at iamtherealmrcooper. As always, on Twitter, where I talk my shit, at therealmrcooper. You can also catch this show Monday nights, 9 p.m. on where? The Signature Series Network. That's right. www.signatureseriesnetworktv.com. You can also catch it on YouTube. Mr. Cooper TV. Subscribe. Listen, this has been great. And as always, I hope you all take, apply, and execute. Believe in yourself, man. And remember to check yourself. As always, this has been Convos. I'm Mr. Cooper.
Let's do it. I don't see nothing wrong. You got it. You got it. I'm about to give you no mercy. No mercy. No mercy. No mercy.
Oh, why, hello. Yes. You know who you've reached. This is me, moi. This face. Live. Right here. Knife Wonder Magazine. You want your copy? Go to blazehunter knifewonder.com.